first principle to find out the derivatives. What are derivatives? Let me clarify. Derivatives are the functions which are used to compare the things. For example, if I say y is equal to f of x. Y is the function which represents the function of x. And if I compare this function with any variable, let's say dy by dx. So dy by dx is the derivative of function of x, which will represent as f dash x. Now, how is the function derived? There is simple method. Limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x. Let me clarify. X is the function and h is the increment. Now this increment is added to every part of the function. Let's go for an example. Let's say f of x is equal to x square. Now how to identify the term to be derived? If the given function is there, means we are supposed to find out the derivative of x square. Now f of x is x square and h. What is h? H is the increment. So h has to be added. Now say x plus h is equal to x plus h bracket square. One thing has to be clear, that h has to be added to the every part wherever there is x. Now according to first principle, limit x tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h, means limit h tends to 0. The whole sum has to be solved with limit method only. X plus h bracket square minus x square upon h, means limit h tends to 0, x square plus 2xh plus h square, expansion of this formula, minus x square upon h. Now this x square got cancelled, and as if it is h tends to 0, means h minus 0, means h has to be the cancelling term. Limit h tends to 0, 2x plus h upon h. H got cancelled, and what is remaining if I consider h tends to 0 will be 2x plus 0, means the final answer would be 2x. Let's go for another example. Let's say y is equal to root x. Means what? F of x is root x and we are supposed to find out the derivative of root x. So it is f of x which is equal to the root x, and f of x plus h would be, as if we know h is the increment which has to be added to the every term wherever x is there. So it would be x plus h. According to first principle, f dash x is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h, means limit h tends to 0, under root x plus h minus root x upon h. Now the whole sum has to be solved with the method of the limit. There is a root. If there is a root, what do? We do rationalize the term. Means after rationalizing, under root x plus h minus root x upon h into x plus h plus root x. To balance the term, I'll have to take x plus h plus root x. After simplifying, let's say a minus b and a plus b would be a square minus b square, means the root would be lost and the denominator as it is. After losing the root, x got cancelled, and if it is h tends to 0, means what is the cancelling term? Cancelling term is h. So hh got cancelled over here, And what is remaining then? Limit x tends to 0, 1 upon under root x plus h plus root x. As if x tends to 0 and h is not equal to 0, we'll substitute the value of h, which would be equal to 1 upon x plus 0 plus root x, exactly equal to 1 upon 2 root x.